Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Awaken the World tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is the 29th. I don't know why I have Tuesday, the 26th on there. My mistake. And 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we are talking about setting intention for a new year. And I want you to notice that there's no S on the end of intention. And that's not just because S's are difficult right now. And yes, I still am the Toothless Tiger, and yes, it is a never-ending source of laughter to wake up and see myself in the morning. If you've ever seen the movie and I think I'm going to end up sneezing here in a second. I can feel my eye watering and my nose starting to twitch. But if you've ever seen the movie A Princess Bride, you know, I'm ideally set up to be the reverend in the church right now, right? You remember that scene? You know, marriage, the sacred contract between a man and a woman, brought together in holy matrimony. You gotta have fun with yourself. You have to enjoy it. You just do. And before we get any further than that, of course, I want to back up a step and first of all, of course, say namaste, that I recognize the divine that you are at the core of your being, and that I love you just the way you are, and that real love I have for you needs absolutely nothing in return. It's a one-way street from me direct to you. So please take that and have it. It's all yours. It really is. No strings attached. So what are we going to talk about tonight? Well, we're going to talk about a few things. And if you saw the post that I posted on our own personal wall today, you'll notice it says we need a new God for 2021. That the time has come. And I've been doing a lot of contemplating about this. And the realization that our world system has been forced to slow about as much as it's going to slow down this winter. And we are offered an opportunity right now. We are offered an opportunity to change, to move our whole civilization ahead if we can but muster enough who are all pointing in that same direction. We do so not by refuting what is, not by fighting up against what is, but we do so by speaking out for and acting out into the world that which we wish to see. And I'm quite serious about that. It's, it doesn't matter to me what you claim you believe in. It doesn't matter which religion you claim you believe in. It doesn't matter to me which God you claim you believe in. Those have all been superseded by that golden calf, the god of money and capitalism and economy based on capitalism and money. And so many narrow-minded sleeping people out there say, well, if we don't have that, what do we have? Well, we would have a human race that was not under the yoke of this artificial false idol that we've placed above all else on this planet. And you can argue and spit and scream all you want if you're the religious type and try and convince me that you haven't placed that idol above all else. And I would say that you're dreaming. And you're not even willing to look at yourself and see where you have placed that idol above all else. And this isn't a blame game, okay? We've all done it. We've all been subsumed. We've all been forced on our knees in front of this idol one way or the other. But there is another way. There is a way where each of us can have what we need and be offered the opportunity to do what we love and get the necessary schooling and training to help us in that end, to have medical care for all, to have dental care for all. As you look into the dark gaping maw of my toothless smile, we have this opportunity right in front of us. As with all times, we are offered choice in every moment. Every single one of us is offered the opportunity to choose. Not to choose for the whole world, but to choose for yourself and then act from that place. Thought, word, and deed, all in that arrow-like alignment that shatters all illusion in its past when you fire it from your being and opens up that whole new world, the world that we all want to see. Imagine a world where we had supplanted that god of money, we got rid of that golden calf, and instead we plant a god of wisdom and love and recognition of the wholeness and right to be of every single one of us just by virtue of your birth here into this physical realm. The right to good food, the right to good clothing and a good home, the right to the offer of education should you wish to take it, the right to survive no matter what you choose for yourself, to feel cared for and loved. This is what we're being offered. What we're going right through right now is absolutely perfect in what it's offering us, perfect in what it's showing us we can be. Let's move on to intention for the new year. And there's a very powerful reason why I say intention for the new year. You know, we would all like to dream up a lot of intentions, and there's been so much of this capitalistic pseudo-spiritual crap, for lack of a better word, all pointing in the idea of such things as the secret, and manifesting your heart's desire. And, no matter how many cars you manifest, none of those cars are your heart's desire. No matter what you desire from the level of the mind, there is no fulfillment in it. As I said to Kelly today, why is it you continually try to know everything, and what joy does knowing anything truly bring to you? The same applies right now. Our intentions, our desires that arise from the mind, from our states of unconsciousness, never are fulfilling. That's why we keep scrabbling for more and more. Struggling. We keep pushing on that door that actually opens inward. I have but one intention in my life, and I would invite you to take this intention for yourself. And in doing so, in taking on this intention and in the state of being in which I find survival to be magnificent, you are truly offered that peace that passes all understanding. You are truly offered the everyday experience of being held in the arms of creation. And that intention is very simple. Thy will be done. That's it. Nothing else at all on life do I choose to place for the new year. And I do this as an everyday act with myself, sometimes many times a day. Thy will be done. Om Tat Sat. I am not the doer. I am along for the experience. I am the repository through which the doer experiences and does in this material realm. But I am not that doer. God is that doer. That creative divine essence of all things is the doer. None of my earthly, physical-based mental projections in the terms of desires and wants and hopes, none of those things have any power to bring me the peace that I would truly wish for, except that one. Thy will be done. You know, I live in a place of constant harmony with everything that is right now, because if it's happening, it's perfect, and it is divinely guided, as all things are all the time. I have nothing to fear. My journey did not start with my birth, and it will not end with my death. There is nothing else to worry about. When you live from a state of thy will be done, you are literally hopping into God's arms and saying, you put me here. Show me the path you wish me to follow. That is not enslavement. That is not deity worship of any sort. That is not getting down on my knees and begging and supplicating for the things I want, hoping that divine being will grant them to me. That's none of that. That is only having one prayer. Two, sorry. A prayer of gratitude for everything that comes my way, no matter how I choose to perceive it, and I'm well past the place of perceiving things as bad at all. And the only other prayer for those still in need of it is to pray for understanding, because if you cannot see the gift in it and you cannot see the love in it, you're misunderstanding what's happening. It's not life. It's your misunderstanding. And if you own that, that's fixable. You can open yourself and you will receive that understanding. This is what creates the peace that passes all understanding. This is what ends the battle within. This is what ends the war in one, which will eventually end the war in all, because it's all the same egoic projection. As I said to another group member today, we were talking on video chat, as well as I can. I said, you know, all your own projections in this world, all your own ideas about it, don't change that underlying reality that you are born in love, made of love, swimming in love, and destined to never be separate from that loving being. You are part and parcel of that creator. And if you truly choose to have faith in anything at all, look at your faith. Is that faith pure? Is your deity, is your version of God, that creative divine essence, similar to mine, that has infinite power and infinite love for you and would never wish or see any harm come to you in any way, because it is you and you are it? It's the same as those cells in our body. We wish no harm upon our own self. We don't intentionally cut off a toe because we feel the toe needs a lesson. We would suffer in that as the Creator suffers in our suffering as well. Perfection is not a finished state of being. Nothing in the universe even remotely suggest such a thing. We are part of and witnessing the growing perfection that the Creator already is, and yet it's still growing perfection. Both the absolute state of the Creator, the unknowable, the ineffable, the entirety that has always been, is exists right in harmony with and inseparable from that evolving perfection within this physical realm of illusion. Every single thing imbued with the consciousness of the divine, from the grain of sand to the leaf of the tree, the insects, the birds, the mammals, the fish, the reptiles, us, all of it. All of it, the Creator experiencing itself in mirrored form. So I would invite you to only hold one intention in your deepest heart this year, and that would be the intention of thy will be done. Now, this does not mean we do not look upon the world and see those things which upon we wish to see improved. That is part of our role here as stewards, working towards the day when we will ourselves become masters of the land. We are to improve upon the master's holding. So far, we've done nothing except whittle down and destroy the one place that we call home and need more than ever. And as with everything, we are being offered choice. But if it's actually happening right now and we're not liking what's happening, that's still part of God. The murderer in the street has the same soul that you do. This is a play. And we must learn to interact with the play like our lives depend on it. And yet they don't. Both viewpoints must be able to exist in harmony with each other. Rather than fight up against those things we do not wish to see anymore in our experience, we must embrace that which is opposite. Embrace that which lifts up. Embrace that which heals and empowers and enlightens. And do not take part in that which belittles and breaks down and destroys another. We have a long road to go. We're going to be doing a video in a couple days where I will reiterate some of the things that are going to be happening in 2021. And, you know, I wish to say that I've been way off base over the last 3 years, but unfortunately I haven't been. And the only reason I say that is because I really want you just to pay attention to it, not to cause fear, not to drive you to worry in any way, but to help you become more aware and keep your eyes open. Humanity still has another couple of years to go yet in this 5-year test. And this test is also an opportunity. An opportunity for us to change our course and change our path. Much love to you at the end of this interesting year that we've had. My heart is with you as always. I am here for you as needed. Namaste and peace be with you. May the peace that passes all understanding be upon you in the next few days. May you come to see in your own faith, or develop the faith, that you are so loved and so cared for that there is nothing ever that does not happen without God smiling upon you. We'll speak again very soon. Again, namaste and all my love.